So how I got a brand, a hair brand from 2K a month to 18K in 30 days. This business is doing between 2K to 3K. But I was able to get them to 18K in 30 days. So let me show you how. How the business was doing before. So I've got to give you a rundown of how the business was doing before so we can compare, right? So they were spending very little money on ads. They had done a few boosted posts. And we know that when a business or small, medium-sized business is just starting on ads, usually the go-to is to do boosted posts, usually, right? Um, to no surprise at all, they didn't really get a lot of results there. You can run those ads, you can see how they do to kind of get some data in. Because one thing about ads to always remember, it's a mindset thing. You never lose money when you're doing ads. You are always paying for data, which will help your ads perform better over time. So when they came to me, I was slightly happy that they'd done boosted ads to kind of see, okay, cool, there's some data, and then there's something to work with here, right? The main thing though that they were getting sales through was they were heavily relying on Instagram organic and TikTok organic. They were heavily relying on that. And usually if you in the beginning, it's good to rely on that in the beginning, but sometimes you want to add in a paid level, a paid channel to that. So you have an element of control. Because usually what happens with algorithms change all the time. They change all the time. And a lot of these big platforms, they don't they just change. They're not going to be thinking, oh, that business has been doing so well with this algorithm. You know what? We're not going to change the algorithm for these guys. Nah, they're going to do what they want. Because at the end of the day, we don't own these platforms. We're only renting these platforms, yeah, and leveraging these platforms to to basically get results into our business. So they were heavily relying on organic Instagram and TikTok for this. And and they started to see the results start to come down. And that's when they reached out to me to be like, hey, Josh, we really need to jump onto Facebook ads to at least get some more sales coming in. And they were doing pretty well. They're getting to doing about 2 to 3K a month. Like that's pretty good. That's pretty good. But the great thing with ads, it will help you take it to the next level, right? Because you can control more. You can decide what audience sees your ads. There's so much you can control when it comes to ads. It's basically a lever in your business that you can turn on and off. And it's in your control. Whereas with algorithms, you're not in control. You can't turn off the algorithm or turn it on for the sake to get more results in your business. One of the things that they were considering doing, they were considering reducing the price to increase sales volume. There's a big mistake. I obviously told them, no, don't do this. There's a big mistake that a lot of brands or new brands that are selling any higher ticket products. And what I mean by higher ticket, anything above $100, right? They're like, oh, I need to reduce the price. I need to reduce the price. But the thing is that when you reduce the price, it doesn't always necessarily lead to a higher sales volume. And even if you get a higher sales volume, if you reduce your price, you're going to be attracting certain types of customers that are going to be a bit more cheap. If there's anything wrong, if it takes there, most of the time, what I've seen, especially with products that sell really cheap stuff, they attract the wrong type of customers that actually put more pressure on their customer service because they're always asking for refunds. They're always like, "Where's my stuff?" It's just more stress. Whereas with people that can actually afford your products, they actually already see the value already, and they already see that, okay, cool, I can afford it. And even if the product isn't for them, or they're like, this product is good, but I found something better, it's very unlikely that they're going to be like, give me putting stress on your business, right? So it's about attracting a certain type of quality of customer into your business. So I obviously told them, no, do not decrease the price. Keep the price the same. And you know what I even said? I was like, if we even get even good results, I would even consider increasing the price. Then, obviously, we got this last point right here. The business heavily relied on the algorithm gods. And like I mentioned before, you don't want to do that because the algorithms change all the time. And you don't want algorithm changes to be in direct correlation to how much you make. That is the worst position to be in because why? You're not in control of it, right? Or the control that you have is very limited. Okay. So this is how the business was doing before. Now, the nature of the business. So this business, they are a hair brand. They sell wigs, weaves, and other accessories, hair accessories. That's basically what they sell. And the average order value is $200. $200. That's their average order value. So they sell a lot of their wigs and weaves, basically the hair products, for over like 150 to 200, right? And which is a fairly good price. It's a fair price, right? And they actually target Black women. So they target African, Caribbean, South America in the UK and the US. Yeah. So they target African Americans, Africans, Caribbeans, basically Black women in the UK and the US. That's who they are targeting for their product. And you can tell when you go onto their Instagram, the type of influencers that they use, the content, you can tell that is who they are targeting. But the issue is that the market has a lot of competitors. Um, the thing is that what drives their customers to buy is the quality, and it's heavily driven by trust because this is something that you're wearing. This is something that you're wearing, right? You're putting onto you're putting onto yourself, right? And you want to make sure, and this is a significant investment, right? But you want to make sure that the quality is there. There's no shedding. There's so many things that you want to make sure of before investing into that product. And when I was looking at their Instagram, I could tell that their their style of creative, they had some good creative in there, but there was a few suggestions that I made to them to be like, okay, cool, you may want to show how it's how the product is used in order to achieve a desired look. Because one thing is that people will buy wigs, right? Because they're trying to achieve a certain look, right? And you want to make sure that you clearly communicate that in your ads, but also you want to ensure that you are having enough reviews, comments, using influencers to drive that trust, to drive that trust, because trust, especially when it comes to something that you are putting onto your body or you're eating or you're putting inside of your body, trust is very important. Yeah. So I made note of this and I was like, okay, cool. Okay, I have a few ideas um, to help them get more results using Facebook ads. And obviously, as mentioned before, the revenue is between 2K to 3K a month. And the great thing about this business is that they recently got some investment. They recently got some investment into their business. And that's when they reached out to me to be like, hey, we've actually received some investment. We actually have allocated some marketing spend to really give Facebook ads a go. Because they've tried boosted posts. They've seen minimal results, but they haven't really gone in when it comes to Facebook ads. And the thing with Facebook ads is that it's very important to have a marketing budget. Too many people run Facebook ads and just say, "Oh, I'm just going to run Facebook ads and spend five a day," without a plan or budget in place. And it's really important to do that. So when I was working with these clients, I knew that they were serious because they came with me with an actual marketing budget dedicated for Facebook ads. And I was like, okay, cool. These guys have a plan, and I'm gonna make sure that I help them get there. So they actually had 8K to spend on Facebook ads. So I was like, okay, cool. That's a good amount to spend. So we went ahead with that. Now, when it comes to their main objective was to increase their volume of sales. That's all. It wasn't, oh, the ROAS. No, no, it was to increase their volume of sales because all they wanted to do was they were already getting sales from organic, but they wanted to add another channel to help them increase their volume of sales. That was it. So my job was to ensure that Facebook ads could at least meet the same amount of sales they were making or more. That was my job. That was my main objective with this business. That's it. For me, I love clear objectives. Yeah. And that was it. Increase the volume of sales. That's it. And then they said that when it comes to looking at return on ad spend, that's just something that as we're doing that, we'll look at. And I was like, all right, cool. Now, food for thought. When it comes to scaling is not just about increasing budget. A lot of people think, oh yeah, to scale, I've just got to increase the budget. I've got to increase. No, scaling also means increasing the number of channels that you get growth from. And that's what this company was doing. They already knew that TikTok and Instagram was working for them. They knew that already. Organic. And it was making them 2 to 3K a month. That's what they knew. So they wanted to scale by adding a third channel, which is Facebook ads, to help them reach more sales volume, right? Yeah, they're still spending money, but they could have easily just used that same amount of ad spend to then focus on Facebook, Google, TikTok ads. They could have easily done that. So the thing about adding more channels onto your business, it increases your likelihood of getting more sales, getting more results, because we have to remember our audience doesn't live on just one platform. Some of you already have probably gone onto your phone and looked at Twitter. You've looked at Facebook, you've looked at Instagram, you've looked at TikTok, you've looked at Snapchat, you've looked at YouTube. You as one person, you've already probably looked at 6 or more platforms already. So imagine a company is using all those to reach their customers. And out of those 6, some of those platforms you probably chill on more than others, right? That's why scaling isn't just about increasing budget. Scaling also means increasing the number of channels that you get your customers from. Now, guys, when I take on a client, one of the things that I do is that I look at their competitors and the ads that their competitors are running in the market to get an idea of the offers, the creatives, what creatives are being run, just to get an idea of who they're up against. Because at the end of the day, Facebook ads is a bidding platform. You are up against other advertisers, maybe even spending more money than you. So you got to make sure that if you're going to enter the market of Facebook ads, the battleground to win the customer, you got to come in correct. So when I was doing some research, right, I came across this amazing brand. This brand is really dope. And as you can see right here, right, as you can see right here, they already have, I've noticed that they've got some ads where they've got influencers, they've got maybe customers who are showing how to use the product and showing how that product achieves a desired look. As you can see here, look, she's wearing it, she's showing us. So if people want that look, she's showing us that this particular wig will help you achieve that look. It is showing us, if you want the solution, this is what is going to get you that solution. Let's look at another ad. As you can see, right here, it's on a mannequin. So it doesn't have to be on an actual person. It could be on a mannequin. and it's showing the final look, how this wig will look on someone, because it helps the audience to imagine. So you're giving the audience more than one way to imagine themselves wearing that particular product. Because we all do it when we're looking at a certain outfit. Even when we look at houses and cars, we're imagining ourselves using that product. And when you have gotten the customer to imagine themselves using that product, that's half the battle won. They're pretty much halfway to converting. So these are some of the ads that I noticed were being run. So I made sure to put that forward to the client. And then after doing some research, looking at other competitors and getting an idea, then I gave the client my approach to achieving the results. So I said to them, look, use your best performing videos and images that did well organically. That just as a base level, because the great thing about organic, you can already see for free which videos and images catch on, and we don't have to pay for that, right? So at a base level, cool, we're using them to at least get some traction with the ads. But then I also said to them, look, we got to check that the ads that we want to use have not been boosted, because sometimes the mistake that a lot of people make is that they'll think, oh, this ad has been doing really well, but not organically. It's just been boosted. We need to find ads or find reels or images and videos that have done well organically on their own without no money pushed behind it, because there's a high chance if I put money behind it, it will do pretty well. The mistake that a lot of people do with boosted is that they will boost any post. Some people will boost any post. They don't always boost their best performing post. So I wanted to make sure that, okay, we've got to look through and see the ones that have been boosted. The ones that have been boosted, we're not going to use for the ads. The one that have gotten a lot of traction, a lot of views and likes and comments and stuff like that, organically, no boost, those are the ones I use for the ads. And then I also put forward to them to get influencers to do content that shows how to use the product to achieve a desired look. They were already using influencers before, but it was more showing the finished product. They were like just the finished product. It wasn't showing us here it is, and here it is, naming it, what the product name is, wearing it, like almost like a get ready with me type of style, right? But they didn't have a lot of that on their Instagram and even on their TikTok. So I was like, all right, cool. Like you guys need to actually do this. Yeah. And then we'll use those creatives and run them as ads, as actual Facebook, Instagram ads, but also as partnership ads. Because remember, it's about trust. It's about trust in order to get people to convert. And the great thing about partnership ads is that, yeah, you've got the brand, but also you have the person's personal Instagram. So people can go onto their Instagram and be like, all right, cool. Is this person a real person? All right, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, okay, cool. All right. And then that helps with the trust, and then they're more likely to convert. Next thing is that I made sure to target niche specific audiences to help spot the opportunities. Opportunities for more views, and of course, opportunities for more sales. So that was that was my plan, basically proposing to them. And they were like, yeah, cool. And then the result. So after doing that for 30 days, the result, the revenue was at 2K a month. After 30 days, increased to over $18,000. $18,000 in 30 days. Literally doing what I proposed. Trust. Using ads and videos and creative that have already got organic traction. Targeting specific audiences that will help us get some sales, and then I just double down on those, right? So I was able to do this in 30 days. And the return on ad spend was 3.59 ad spend. 3.59 ROAS, sorry. So the ROAS was 3.59. And the ad spend used to achieve this was over $5,000. And I'm still working with the client till today, helping them get more results. And that was just 30 days in. The thing about Facebook ads is that I see a lot of brands, they have a lot of followers, they have a lot of organic reach, likes, all that stuff. And yeah, it's great. In the good times, yeah. If the algorithm's in your favor, ride it till the wheels fall off. But sometimes when things are starting to go down and the reach is starting to go down, you have to act fast, because there's so many brands out there that they just need to add on that Facebook ads channel or a paid channel. It doesn't have to be Facebook ads. It could be a paid channel, and it literally will blow up their business, because they're not necessarily starting from 0 like that. They've already got the followers, the traction, and all that. So it actually makes it a lot easier to scale up and to get more results. So these were the results in 30 days. And again, you guys know, I'm not just going to show you these numbers and not actually show you the actual ad account. Come on. Of course I'm going to do that. But I had to make sure that I got permission from the client before showing this to you. But I just felt I just needed to show this to you so you can actually see it live and see it in real time. So as you can see, these are results in real time right here for you to see. Guys, they are doing so well. They are doing so well. And I'm so happy that I was able to get these results for them. I'm so happy. Guys, for those of you, like literally last 30 days, guys, 18K, over 18K, and the ROAS, website ROAS and purchase ROAS, the same, 3.59. And in terms of the spend, let me show you guys. Right here, over $5,000 has been spent. So we spent $5,000 under the 8K they had said and proposed. They said we have 8K to spend with you. That's what we have. And I was able to get them these results using only over 5K. Literally. Like, I'm so happy for them because they actually have a really great product. They're helping so many people. And I have no doubt that they're going to continue to grow. I'm still working with them, so I'm very excited for the future, so I can help them get more results. But these are the results right here. Obviously, I got the permission from the client to show you these results. So I wanted to make sure that I show you this to help you guys see it actually in real time. So guys, that was what I was able to do with a hair brand in 30 days. And if you need any help with Facebook ads or understanding Facebook ads or helping to get more results in your business, you can go to my Fiverr. I'm literally on Fiverr, and click the link in the description and you can see all my reviews and all that good stuff. And we can get on a call and I can look at your ads and see what needs to be changed and basically provide further assistance to help you get more results. Alternatively, if you're like, nah, I don't want to talk to him, I don't want to get on the phone, then I also have a Facebook ad program. I have a Facebook ad program that basically teaches you step by step my scaling strategies, how to set up your account structure, ad structure, so many things that I cover in order to help you get results. And the link in the description for that one as well. So feel free to look through, choose which one works for you, and then we can take it from there. But I look forward to hearing from you guys. And as always, I will be back with more marketing tips and tricks to help you in your business. Take care.